lovers, welcome to our weekly Nature Chats video. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm deep into the forest today. Just give you a little tour, if I can, of what's what. We've just missed the ducks going overhead, but they may be back. So the title of this video this week is how to turn defeat into success. You know, we've all been through those periods in our lives where we've fallen flat on our face, where we feel completely defeated, where we feel as though, you know, we made a mistake or we didn't do the right thing, or that we put that blog post out there that nobody read, or we let our team down in work in some way. We've all been through those periods. But it's what we do with those periods that kind of define us in a way. And really help us navigate through it. So in this video we're going to be talking about how we can turn those defeats into something more successful. And so the first thing that I would always encourage us all to do is to learn from those defeats. It sounds so simplistic, but it's something that a lot of people just don't do. So when you've had that defeat, instead of kind of falling into that slump and thinking of all the things that you did wrong and all the things, all the ways that you failed, instead think of how you can learn from those things. Even if it's just writing down 4 things that you've learned from that situation, it stops you being in a state of defeat and in a state of actually being the student learning. That's what this life is about. It's about us learning, growing and expanding. So if we can use those moments to help us to learn, that's really going to benefit us in that moment, but also going forward so that we don't make those mistakes again. The second thing we can really do is put some action steps in straight away when we feel defeated. This could be big things like making new plans, like sending an email out to our team if it's a work situation, but this could also be smaller things like renting our favourite movie, cooking our favourite meal, going for a walk, exercising, meditating. Just keep the momentum going. When we fall into a state of feeling defeated, what can happen is we go into that slump and then the momentum halts and stops. That makes us procrastinate and then we're not moving forwards in the way that we could be. So if we write down the things that we've learned and then we implement some action steps immediately when we feel defeated, it's not about skimming over the way we feel, but it is about kind of keeping ourselves moving forward so that we don't fall into that slump. And lastly, one of the best things we can do when we feel defeated is to think about other people. You know, I say in a lot of these videos it's about serving other people, but it's true. When we feel in a state of feeling defeated, we can often think or feel thoughts and feelings such as, I'm not good enough, I could have done better, why didn't I learn from that, I made such a silly mistake, I'm, you know, hopeless, useless, and so on. And really, yes, we may be feeling and thinking that way, but ultimately that's all about us, isn't it? That's kind of our ego. Let's change that then to how other people might feel, to how we can serve others. Can I give more in my relationships with others? Can I add more value in the work that I do? Could I help somebody today? Could I be of service to somebody else today? When we do that, when we take ourselves out of our situation and think about other people, that really helps us move that defeat into major success, because now we're not only doing it for ourselves. Ourselves isn't always the best motivation, but other people can be. So there are kind of ways that we can pull ourselves out of defeat into success. Think about the 4 things that we learned from that situation. Take 4 big action steps to pull us out of that slump and to keep us moving forward. And think about other people. Let that be your focus on your goal to help you keep moving forwards and give you something to strive for. Don't focus on what you're not good at. Focus on how you can change, grow, develop and learn. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video this week. I'll be back next week with another Nature Chats video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more weekly Nature Chats videos and oracle readings. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love. Lots of love, Alyssa.